Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball next. Ricky Nolasco gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very...
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury, so we are ready for baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, center fielder, number 22.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
First pitch, 1-11.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Eric, these Twins as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and it's painfully obvious to say, but if they can't score any runs, their woes are just going to continue. They were shut out in the loss yesterday, so what they really need is to put a few runs on the board early on and let their pitchers work with the lead for once.
Nolasco gets his sign. 1-2 on its way. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He is a big part of this offense, and right now he's among the leaders in the American League in the runs scored category, so look for him to make an impact on this game.
Brett Gardner will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
Into the windup and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Dozier. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is just something you hate to see early in the ball game. Just a second batter of the game, and already these guys are throwing the ball away. Hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stand in now. And you can see his numbers there on your screen. Currently 5th in the AL in home runs.
Andy leads this ball club in that department, so he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
Lays off 1-0. And there is the full list of home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He probably doubted he'd be in trouble this early, but he's already got a runner in scoring position, and now he falls behind the number 3 guy.
he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One out and a runner on second base. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in now. And as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. First pitch of the at-bat. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Here comes the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Dozier has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Yankees nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Luis Severino will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than one. What that means, he's allowing less than one base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Eddie Rosario comes to the plate to lead things. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but it could be ready to break out right here.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Hit to first. Teixeira's up with it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Byron Buxton will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate is something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Brian Dozier gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Two out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. After 1, no score. Carlos Beltran will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Brian McCann gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Nolasco comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
All of a sudden, home plate's jumping around on him out there. He hasn't found the strike zone yet.
Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Showtime. Now, you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now, the more you can stay out of any guy.
Standing in now, Greg Bird, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 delivery. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Starlin Castro will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Nope,
and a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Didi Gregorius will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Hot shot on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Oswaldo Arcia strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently.
Oswaldo Arcia.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
So here's Joe Mauer as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 287 the average coming in. 8 home runs and the RBI count at 35. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner's after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Batting 6th, 3rd baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, found at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Max Kepler set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward. But he decides to let it go.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Minnesota. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time now for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Jacoby Ellsbury is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Nolasco steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. This is in the air out to right field. Kepler is there, one away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Third inning, no score to this point. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to short. Polanco is up with it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Alex Rodriguez stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Runners on first with one down. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
And just judging by that swing, that looked to be a missed hit and run to me. On show track, you can see that that pitch was in the strike zone. So that's a ball that he's got to get some wood on.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks held in check. Home half of the third coming up. No score. John Ryan Murphy will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Beltran, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, we haven't seen a run cross the plate yet, but we nearly had one right there. Here's another look at it. This gets all the way out to and off of the wall. And now he cruises into second with a double.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunity.
0-1, here's the pitch. Drilled to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
And this one gets away. That could be a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And the pitch on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him look into home plate asking, where was that? Was it high? You got to be kidding me.
Brian Dozier is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Well, you know what? I like this idea. I like being aggressive in a ball game. You've already scored against this guy, so maybe now you can put a little bit more pressure on him with that sneak attack double steal. It doesn't work out here, but I don't fault him for being aggressive.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 1 and the Yankees nothing. Leading off the inning, Mark Teixeira, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Nolasco's ready. Here he comes 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hard liner to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well when you can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Here's Carlos Beltran, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Runners off for second. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
You want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Hit high and deep to right center. Buxton going back on it at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Rounding third, Teixeira. And they won't get Teixeira. He's safe at the plate.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in the zone. He's got to get this ball down and try to get the double play ball. Instead, he leaves the pitch up, and that's going to wind up scoring that runner all the way from first base.
Into the box, Greg Bird, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 9th two-base hit of the year. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Plouffe is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Starlin Castro is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Didi Gregorius gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Tap fouled at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Set to deal on 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Kepler going back on it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a run on the Brian McCann double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. All even at 1 apiece. Oswaldo Arcia will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Left fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two and 0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I don't like the way they're working here. They're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, if it's an inch or two outside, I think he'll chase it. But not when it's way off the plate.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Joe Mauer is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Drilled right back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Teixeira and 2 quick outs.
Up next for
this is a nice play up the middle. You can see this ball takes the shortstop right to the bag, so he'll just step on second and fire on to first for the double play.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's to 2 and 2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And that may have been one of those, let's just see if we can get him to chase one more time. Not a bad idea.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Teixeira has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Nolasco looks in. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball right side. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number 1.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag.
Not something you see out of him all that often. Just his second triple of the year, but this was good base running awareness to take the extra base.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
The 0-1 delivery. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton has a play. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, you know, he needed to make sure that he could cash in on that one-out triple. And the sacrifice fly is going to get the job done. That's a good piece of hitting.
Mark Teixeira will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Taken high and deep to right. Kepler ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. Number 10 for him on the year. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
In there, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Squared that one up just a little late. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Twins 1. Max Kepler will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Grounded up the first baseline. Teixeira's got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
John Ryan Murphy is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Jorge.
Striding into the box, Jorge Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Eddie Rosario digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And prior to the first pitch, into the seats, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Ryan Presley will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
57, Ryan Presley.
Brian McCann will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th.
34, Brian McCann.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting him with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Standing in now, Greg Bird, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
1-0.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Here's Starlin Castro. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Buxton over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Byron Buxton will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Brian Dozier will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Here's Castro for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs his pitch up there pretty darn quick.
So here's Joe Mauer. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Didi Gregorius is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Up high, 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his 2-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the 4-seamers.
So 1 gone in the inning now for Jacoby Ellsbury. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Buxton. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Brett Gardner tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Two out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game.
The third baseman.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Alex Rodriguez will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. A dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Simple throw over there.
Too high. 1-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees, and it's still 3-1. Chasen Shreve will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Chasen Shreve.
Leading off the inning, Joe Mauer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. After it is Gardner. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder
Max Kepler will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Twins retired in short order. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now as they'll hand it off to Casey Fien here.
Casey Fien.
Mark Teixeira will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Carlos Beltran stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Brian McCann stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Twins 1. Vinny Pistano is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Vinny Pistano.
Leading off the inning, John Ryan Murphy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
John Ryan Murphy.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Eddie Rosario will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Right back at him and off his glove. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Greg Bird, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, out of the bullpen, he's faced 4, struck out 3. That's what you want from your relievers. You want them to come in and go right after guys. And that's just what they've done.
Starlin Castro steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, this is just a little chopper out in front of home plate. Not sure if he didn't really open himself up to the target or what, but this throw, nowhere close, and it's going to go down as an E2.
Jacoby Ellsbury struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it. And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Brett Gardner will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
First offering on its way. In the air to straightaway right. Kepler is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Could be a big insurance run right there. You'll take anything you can get at this point, and that pushes a lead up to 3, so he'll be getting some high fives in that dugout.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. And Ellsbury's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Hard hit ball to second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead this one 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Striding in to start the 9th, Byron Buxton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in, right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Chapman's ready. Here he comes on 2-0. And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Brian Dozier will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Gregorius bare hands it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Oh, that's just flat out nasty. Chapman's got to be the guy you least want to see out there in the 9th inning. He gets the final 3 outs here, and he picks up a save.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 4-1. So long from Minneapolis.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.